welcome to my new video. Today I'm doing a plan with me in real time for you. So we'll jump straight in. I start with a list of prompts for my week planning. So you'll see me work through this today. And I've also got a list of weekly recurring tasks which I add onto my weekly pages every week. So I'm just turning to my pages for next week and getting those ready. They're just a simple grid page. Each page is divided into 4, so I've got 8 sections in total, and I've been using those for quite a few weeks, and they're really easy to use, really simple. It takes me about 20 minutes to plan my week, which is great. So you'll see me work through that today. I'm just getting all of my supplies ready. I've got my iPad here, which I use to look at Google Calendar for all of my events and some of my reoccurring tasks. I'm just bringing up Google Calendar. I'm getting my pen and highlighters ready. Okay, so the first thing on my list is events, and that is something that I use Google Calendar for, as I said. So I'm just working through this. I do start by labelling the days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then this will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then here I have waiting on, projects, declutter, and something else, zone cleaning. So I just basically copy all of my events and some reoccurring tasks from my Google Calendar to my planner pages. Bright orange is it's like a peachy corally colour on my Google Calendar. That is zone cleaning. So on FlyLady you can download FlyLady's calendar, and it will import into your Google Calendar, and it will tell you each week which zone to clean in, and it will give you some little prompts as to what to clean, which is quite handy. And then I've got a grey colour, which is appointments. Light blue is my husband's calendar, and then I've got a lilac colour, which is events, and there's like a dark bluey purpley colour as well, which is creative stuff or projects, and then media, like things like TV shows and movie releases, is like a peachy colour, and work is like a cappuccino coffee sort of colour. So and that is the colour code that I also use in my planner, as you'll see in a moment. So I try and keep everything cohesive because it just works better in my brain. So I'm just going through copying everything out. It does take a little while to do this, but I really like having the sort of being able to see the whole week in a spread. I know on Google Calendar you can see it as a list format, as you can see on the screen, but my brain doesn't really like that. It doesn't enjoy looking at that. I need everything as the week, as the week happens, so I can easily see what's going on tomorrow, what's going on today, how busy the weekend is going to be. So that's why I copy everything over. I know a lot of people think it's a pointless task, but it depends how your brain works. Everyone's different. So you can see I'm not colour coding anything at the moment. I do that at the end, I just find it easier, otherwise you have to keep picking up different pens. I prefer to just do all of the writing first and then go from there. So some of the tasks that I have on my Google Calendar, I don't know whether you've seen one of my videos before about my routines, so I do have lists of recurring weekly tasks. You'll see the insert that I use later on in this video, but some tasks that are time specific I put in my Google Calendar, and they're usually the only ones that I put on there. For instance, if I need to remember to take the plastic recycling and the bottles to the supermarket on a Friday, I will put that as a timed reminder, so it reminds me just before I leave to take those things. I know that I could check my planner and try and remember to take them, but realistically that's not going to work. So some things I do have scheduled reminders for on my Google Calendar. I do also write it down in my planner as well, but it helps to have the reminder pop up on my phone, because I always look at my phone before I leave. So sometimes I do have sort of automated tasks that are sort of every week, and sometimes tasks are every 3 months or every 8 weeks, or if that happens, then it is easier to just put a recurring task on my Google Calendar. Okay, so I'm done with my iPad now, and the next thing I'm going to do is use my list of weekly recurring tasks and write those onto my planner pages. So I will make my 2 cards, my weekly tasks list and my weekly planning routine prompt list. I'll make those available on my freebies folder if you wanted to have a look. So on Monday I restart my gadgets, so I turn my phone and my iPad off and on again. I wash the bed linen, I refill my medication, and I do my zone tasks. On Tuesday I wash towels, I update my budget spreadsheet, and I look at my capture spots, which it's basically a brain dump. So I have a brain dump on the flyleaf in between my weekly pages, and on a Tuesday I will check that and deal with it and put a new list in, a blank piece of paper. On Wednesdays I write the shopping list and I clear out the fridge and I do my washing. On a Thursday I dust, water plants and look at my capture spots again. On Friday I clean the bathrooms, do my budget again, update my budget spreadsheet, pay the savings account, do the grocery shopping, take the recycling and the bottles to the supermarket, and do my planning while having a coffee. On Saturday I do my week specific tasks and month specific tasks, and again look at my capture spots. And on Sunday I change the bed linen, empty the bins, deep clean the kitchen sink, weigh myself and do my scrapbooking. So I'm just putting all of those tasks on my weekly pages now. The next thing on my list is week-specific tasks. So this is the insert I was talking about earlier with my routine tasks. So I'm just looking to see which week we are in. And it's week 2, which is office admin, which is the pink colour you can see here. So this is a list of all the things that I need to do every month for my office admin category. And that's things like defrag the laptop, do the filing, do the shredding, and some other computer things like checking for updates. And I'm just looking to see where it would make the most sense to do those tasks. So they are on Saturday on my little card with routine tasks, but because a lot of it involves the computer and being in the office, which I'm going to be in Monday to Friday, it makes more sense to do it on a weekday. So I'm just putting that in for Tuesday. And the next thing is month-specific tasks. So that is another list in this section. So I'm just seeing what I need to complete in April. So it looks like I've pretty much done everything. But I do need to clean the extractor fan. And I'm putting those on Saturday when I'm not too busy. I'm just filling out my waiting on list at the moment. So this is a list of things that I'm waiting on from other people. So deliveries, refunds, responses, things like that. I'm deviating from the from the weekly prompts list a little bit here, which I do sometimes do, but everything gets done. Okay, so the next thing is workouts. So I'm just putting a workout in for Monday. And I'll also put one in on Friday. On Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday I will try and go out for a walk at lunchtime, and I cycle every morning as well. The next item is self-care, so I'm just putting in Lush Bath on Sunday and read. And the next item is meal plan, so I'm just turning to my meal plan section in my planner, which has got a tab on it so I can find it easily. I'm just copying my meals down onto my weekly pages, so I put the meal on the specific day and I put this right at the bottom so it's not in the way of anything and I can see it really quickly and easily. So in case you're interested and you can't read, I've got hot dogs on Monday, bolognese on Tuesday, and we'll make a big batch of that and freeze some of it. Wednesday, we've got chicken or corn and like a spiced Middle Eastern vegetable couscous. On Thursday we're having cauliflower curry. Friday is always pizza night. Saturday we've got bean empanadas, and Sunday, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's the meals added in. The next item on the list is incoming or waiting on, which I've already done. The next one is projects, so that is anything creative that I'm working on, any courses that I'm doing, any challenges that I'm doing, anything around the house. So I'm doing an office refresh or looking at office artwork. I'm doing a flower power course, which is a course by Shada Campbell, which I bought near Christmas, and I've only done a couple of modules, so I really need to get stuck into that. I'm just going back and looking to see what else I've put down for projects on my last pages. I've joined a Patreon recently by Becca Hall. She's an illustrator. She does some really lovely illustrations of animals, so I'm starting right at the beginning and going through those. You might have seen some on my Instagram account. The next item that I'm going to fill out is zone cleaning. So I'm just turning to my zone 3 page in my planner. These pages are free downloads on my Google Drive if you'd like to download them. So I'm just having a look at the list and seeing what I think might need cleaning in the zone. So it's zone 3 this week, which is the bathroom. So I'm putting down light switches and door handles, and also to clean the extractor fan. And the next thing on the list is art, which comes under projects. And the item after that is social media. So that's if there are any scheduled YouTube videos that I want to watch. So on Friday, Shada Campbell, who is the artist that I talked about earlier, with the Flower Power course. She's a watercolour artist and she releases a video on a Friday. So I've added that in there. The next item is TV, film and books. So on Wednesday I watch Grey's Anatomy, or I usually catch up on those on a Friday after work, so I'll again catch up with that on another day, but I write them in anyway and then I tick them off once I've watched them. I'm just looking at my TV show release dates insert and looking at April. And I can see American Manhunt is released this week, which I would like to watch. So I'm just writing that on Wednesday. And the other items on my prompt list, sometimes there isn't really anything else to add. So there's outstanding items from the previous week, prep for next week, review capture spots, which is my brain dump, as I said earlier, update my bills tracker, which I will do off camera, and check in with family. So I'm just checking here. This is my monthly page and I've got a little list of things I want to declutter. So this month it was the car, so I wanted to declutter the car, give it a good hoover. So I'm just writing down here. And then I'm just going through and putting my colour coding, highlighting next to my events, appointments, You can see here I've got all my highlighters. So this one I'm using now is a Faber-Castell, and so is the lilac one, and then the other three are Tombows. And I just basically fill in the square next to the event very quickly. I'm just drawing a triangle next to my workouts. And I'm just looking for a sticker. I don't use a lot of stickers. I find they're quite big against my writing, even the tiny ones. But I do like these YouTube stickers. They're from Paper Tarry. I don't think she's open at the moment. I don't think she's been open for quite a while, unfortunately, which is a shame. If there is anyone that does use icon stickers and you would like some, and you're in the UK, please let me know, because I'd love to send them to someone to use, because I really don't use them, as I said. So if you did want any, just let me know and I'll send them to someone. So I'm just putting my pages back in. You can see on the left there with the Ollie clip, that is my capture list, my brain dump. Okay, pages in, and putting my cards back in the front of my planner so I know where they are. And putting this list back. This was like a freezer inventory that I did. And we're done. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.